Hey guys, today's video is my last Easter themed Dollar Tree DIY video of 2021. I shared with you guys in my last videos that I will be giving you guys 3 Easter themed Dollar Tree DIY videos, and this is the third one, and this one is basically some simple and easy Dollar Tree DIYs that you can create for Easter for your home, because sometimes I think less is more, and sometimes we don't have to put all that fancy stuff on our DIYs to make it look beautiful. So if you would like to see how you can make some easy and simple but beautiful DIYs for your home, then stay tuned to this video. So let's start with the wreath. Now this wreath that I'm making is a smaller one, and this is one of the wire wreaths that you can get at Dollar Tree. They come 2 for $1, and you guys saw me use the other one I think over the holidays. So I had this one left over to make one for spring, and I like these little wreaths because they actually become very full once you start adding your greenery to it. So the greenery that I'm gonna be using is this boxwood greenery that I got at Walmart for 97 cents. I love it because, as you can tell, this little greenery pick is so full, and a lot of times, even though I love my Dollar Tree, a lot of times when you get greenery or flowers from Dollar Tree, they can be kind of skimpy and you don't get that much for $1. So the fact that I got this for 97 cents at Walmart and you get a big bunch of boxwood is a great deal to me. So definitely check out Walmart, because Walmart has amazing greenery and flowers that you can get for 97 cents or $1.97. So the way that I like to do it is, whenever I'm using these wire wreaths, I like to cut off the little picks that I want. And then, because they're wire themselves, I like to loop them around the wire wreath itself. So that's why I always cut enough of this, the stem to have, so that I have it so I can wrap it around the wire, the wire wreath. And so here's how I did it, so I can show you guys how I, looped it around. And you saw that I did it with my fingers. It's really easy to do. And so that's how I start off doing it, because when you try to hot glue everything without looping it together, sometimes you get too much glue, and I just don't like having the excess of hot glue. But I will use hot glue later on. I just don't like to add too much to the wire wreath, because the wire wreath doesn't have really a big enough base where you can glue something down. So that's why I like to cut off enough of the stem so that I'm able to loop it around the wire wreath itself, if that makes sense, so that they can attach. And as you see, I'm actually making all the little pieces, all the little stems that I'm cutting, going the same direction. So when you're making a wreath, you want to make sure that when you cut these pieces off, that they're all going the same direction, because if they go opposite directions, it's not gonna look like a little whirlpool. Like if you ever looked at a wreath, the flowers and their greeneries, they always go in a certain direction. So make sure that you're looping them and adding them to the wreath in that same direction, so that it looks cohesive and it looks nice. If not, it'll look all wonky and weird. And this is how the wreath looks once I did 2 of the bunches of the greenery and 1 of the little stems of the third one. So then I just take what I have left over, which is the leftover of the third one, and then I'm going to take those, cut them in pieces, and then put them in the spots that I see that are kind of bare, kind of balding, I guess, and kind of fill it in to look more full. Once I am done adding all the greenery to the wreath, I start shaping it into the shape that I want it. And sometimes with this greenery, some of the little picks have longer pieces than others, but you can actually take those leaves and slide them down their little, stem, and adjust them to the size and the height that you want. And that's what I'm doing. I didn't want I didn't want big pieces sticking out. So I'm taking all these little ones that are taller than the rest and kind of sliding them down, and then I'm going to be shaping the wreath into the shape that I want, so I can make sure the flowers are all going the right way and look nice. I wanted to add a little white to my greenery, so I'm taking this baby's breath that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to take little sprigs of them and add it to the wreath itself. And I'm going to just add it sporadically. First, I'm going to try to see where I want it at, and then once I know the places that I want it in, then I will use my hot glue gun to secure it in place. So here's how the wreath turned out, and I think it looks so cute and is so beautiful for spring. And you can leave this just as is and just use it all spring long. And that's what I'm going to do eventually after Easter. But for Easter, I wanted to add a little touch to it, you know, just a little bunny touch. So I took this bunny that I had from a leftover Easter sign last year that I redid. I needed the sign to do a DIY, and I saved the bunny because I knew I would need it for something. So all I did was I hot glued the bunny to this wreath, and it's a perfect wreath for Easter. The next DIY that I'm going to share with you guys is super simple to make, and I just took some leftover books that I had on hand at home, but you can also find books like this at Dollar Tree, and I glued them together to make a stack of decor books. And what I did was I painted only the top part, like the top cover of the first book, white. And I also painted the sides of the book white, but I left the actual pages like the same color that it came in, which is like a beige color, because it gives it that more of that farmhouse, rustic, old, you know, book looking look, I guess, to it. So I'm going to take some twine and I'm going to wrap it around these books, and I'm going to make a set of decor, you know, like some decor books. Now, the way that I'm going to show what you guys have to make it at first, you can use it all year round for farmhouse style, which I'm going to use it for after Easter as well. But then I'm going to show you at the end how you can add a little touch to it to make it for Easter with some carrots. So this is how it turns out, and like I said, you can use this as is all year round, just how it is, because it's a great farmhouse type of book decor. But I wanted to add some carrots to it that I found in the Easter section at Dollar Tree to give it a little Easter touch. So there's so many ways that you can decorate this with. You could just put the carrots on top, glue it on top, but since I wanted this to be removable, I did not want to glue it on top. So what I'm doing is I actually took 3 carrots, stacked them on top of each other, and tied them with another set of twine, and then I'm going to add it to my book decor for Easter. And then once Easter is over, I'm able to take the carrots off, and I didn't do any damage to the top of this book decor, and then I'm able to use it all year round. And guys, doesn't this little book decor look so cute for Easter? And all I did was I paired it up with the little rabbits that I found from Hobby Lobby, and I will put that haul down below if you haven't seen that haul. But I think it looks so cute together, and I can't wait to share with you guys where I use this in my home when I decorate. For the next DIY, I took one of the mini crates that they have at Dollar Tree. This is actually the smaller one, and all I did was I painted it white, but what I did was I painted it like a light white, so it looks like a whitewash, not completely white, because that's the look I'm going for. And then I was going to take some of this floral moss that they have at Dollar Tree and just fill the bottom of this little crate with it. And as you can see, as I'm shaking the bag, you can see that this moss is getting everywhere, because this moss has like a small little hole in it in the bag. And so I knew that once I put it in the crate, if I didn't put nothing at the bottom, I knew that this moss was going to get everywhere in my home. So what I like to do is I just take a plain paper, just some printer paper that I have on hand, and I folded it and cut it to the shape that I needed to put it in the bottom of the crate before I start putting moss in my crate, so that way whenever I'm decorating it or putting it in my home, it doesn't spill everywhere all over my home. Then I'm going to take those same carrots that I've already used, and I'm going to use it to decorate the inside of this little crate, so it kind of looks like a little basket of carrots. And you can do this any way you want. You can arrange the carrots so many different ways of how you want to do it, and you can even add a little bunny in there if you would like, but I'm just going to put just some carrots in it for right now. And here's how the little basket or crate of carrots looks, and I paired it up with another of the rabbits from Hobby Lobby, and I think this is so cute, and you can use it anywhere in your home to decorate. And you can leave this as is, but you know, I need to take it a step further because I like to put signs and stuff on my DIYs. So I added one of the chalkboard stickers from Dollar Tree and some of the stickers, some white stickers that I had, to put 25 cents because my handwriting is horrible. But again, either way looks perfect for how you want to decorate in your home. And then I had another crate idea for you guys, a little little mini crate. This one, if you guys remembered, I decorated this one and created this one for Valentine's Day last month, and this is so pretty. I love the pink, and the pink can always go into Easter. So what I did was I took this actual little mini crate, turn it around, and then just added some of those little eggs that you can find at Dollar Tree, the little speckle eggs that you can find in the Easter section at Dollar Tree. I also added a little bit of greenery that I had left over from the wreath that I made at the beginning of this video to decorate it. And this is such a cute little crate as well that you can use to decorate in your home. Again, I paired it up with the little Hobby Lobby rabbit, and this is just another little cute crate idea that you can do for Easter. For the next DIY, I'm going to take another one of the mini crates that they have at Dollar Tree. This one is bigger than the last one, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create basically a look of stacked book decor with this little mini crate. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the entire crate white. Now when the white paint was completely dry, I moved on to my next color. So I'm gonna take this baby pink that you're gonna see me use in another DIY later on in this video, but I'm gonna take a little bit of that baby pink paint, and I'm going to paint the second row of the crate, like the second, I guess, groove you can say of the crate, because these little crates, when they are turned over on their side, if you paint them correctly, they can kind of look like mini book decor. And I saw this, someone had created this a while back, and I made one for Valentine's Day. So this is my version of making one for Easter. So I'm going to have different colors, so it looks like 3 different books stacked on top of each other. So for this second row, like I said, I'm going to be painting it a baby pink, and all I'm doing is I'm painting the front of it. I'm not painting the sides or anything like that. Because I saw a similar decor piece like this in Hobby Lobby, and when they actually had it, all they had was the front painted. So, and it still looked cute. So that's all I'm doing is I'm just painting the front of the crate to look like the front of the book, but you can do all around if you want, but I don't feel like it's necessary. So here's how it looks when I was done finishing painting it the second row pink. And as you can see, I'm not painting the grooves of this crate because you don't want to paint the grooves because you want it to look like books are stacked on top of each other. So you want those grooves to still be white. So now I'm going in with the second color for the third row, or the third book you can say, and I'm using a light blue. So here's how it looks once I was done painting it, and doesn't it look so cute? So of course you have to add some words for it to be some book decor, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some black stickers that I have on hand. You can also use some rub-on transfers that they have at Dollar Tree because I've done that before, but I just wanted to use what I had on hand and not spend any extra money. So what I decided to put on my little book decor is "Every Bunny Welcome," which I think is such a cute little saying, but there's so many cute sayings for Easter that you can do for this book decor. So you can get creative and just Google some, type of Easter sayings, and you can do different types of, sayings on your little book decor. But I just like the fact that it said "Every Bunny Welcome." I have another little sign that says this, and so I thought this would just be a cute little saying to put on my book decor. Now, it wouldn't be book decor if you didn't wrap some string around it to look like a stack of books. So I'm taking this rope twine that I have been using this rope twine for I think the past 2 years on my channel. Guys, I bought this at Walmart for around $5 or under $5, and I am still using it, guys. I tell you guys every time I use this in my DIYs that this rope has lasted me a long time. And if you have been a follower of mine for a while, you guys know that I've done a lot of rope decor with this rope twine that I got from Walmart, and I still have a bunch of it left. Look at how much I have left. So this rope twine lasts you a long time. So if you could find this at Walmart, like I said, it was around $5, definitely pick it up because you can make so many DIYs that will last you a long time with this, and it comes out way cheaper than the rope that you'll find at Dollar Tree, because the rope that you find at Dollar Tree, you only get a certain amount for $1, and this stack that I got for $5, like I said, has lasted me for 2 years. So definitely check it out. But all I'm doing is I'm wrapping it around 3 times and then just gonna put a bow on the top, and that's pretty much it. And this is how it looks when it's all done, and this looks so adorable, guys, and you can never tell that it was a little crate. It looks like little mini stack book decor that you can find at Hobby Lobby and all those other stores for way more. And I basically recreated it with just a dollar crate and paint and rope that I already had on hand and stickers that I had on hand. So basically I made this for just $1. And then I paired it up, you know, to decorate it with one of those little bunnies that I got from Hobby Lobby as well. And this is so cute. I can't wait to decorate my home with this little mini book decor. This next decor DIY is super easy to make. I'm just gonna take these little wood bunnies that they have at Dollar Tree and make them over. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the little twine rope that comes with it to hang it, and I'm not gonna cut it off because I actually wanna use all of this rope later on. So I'm gonna take it off, like I'm gonna untie the knot and take it off and put it to the side to use for later. And I'm just gonna really just paint this, and I'm not gonna add too much to this these rabbits because sometimes I think less is more. So I'm just going to paint them the same colors that I did the book decor. One is gonna be a light pink, the other one's gonna be a light blue. And I did one coat of paint on each of these because I love the way that the wood grain came through the paint when I painted just one coat of paint on these bunnies. So you can still see the wood grain on it, so it gives it that farmhouse look. So I just did one coat of paint for both of these, and that's all I'm gonna do for these because I feel like I said, less is more, and sometimes you don't have to add all this detail for DIYs to look pretty in your home. Now I am gonna take that twine that came with it, and what I'm gonna do is to cover up that hole on the top of the bunnies, I'm actually going to glue the rope twine on top of that, over that little hole with my hot glue gun. And then I'm just gonna tie a bow. So it's just gonna be a little bow on the bunnies, and that's it. You know, like I said, less is more sometimes, and with the wood grain showing through this paint, it kind of gives it a farmhouse feel, like a simple, just a simple farmhouse decor that, like I said, you don't have to add too much to it. And sometimes, like I said, less is more. I know I'm saying that a lot, but less is more. Sometimes we don't have to add all that, you know, all these little decor pieces and all this little, you know, what am I trying to say? All this like detail to a DIY to make it look beautiful. Like I said, less is more sometimes. So I wanted my bunnies to be able to stand up in place when I decorate with them. So what I did was I took one of the Jenga block pieces, you know, the tumbling tower Jenga blocks that they have in the toy section at Dollar Tree. I have a bunch of these on hand because I keep them all the time for DIYs. But I just took one of them and I just hot glued it to the back bottom of the bunnies, and that's it. And the bunnies are able to stand up for you whenever you decorate with them. And look how cute these look, you guys. Really simple, easy decor to make, but it's gonna make a statement when you decorate in your home. You can add words to this, but I really feel like the simpleness of this makes it so cute. The last decor DIY ideas I'm gonna share with you guys is how I took these color your own ornament bunnies and use them to remake some Valentine's DIYs that I created last month. So what I did was I took 4 of these bunnies and I painted one blue, one white, one of the pink, and then I kept one just like the neutral tones because I like the color of the neutral tones to make it like a more farmhouse feel. And then I'm gonna take some of those little houses that I made over for Valentine's Day that I shared with you guys, and I'm gonna add the bunnies to it instead of the hearts. So I'm just gonna remove the hearts that I added to these houses and then add the bunnies to them. Now for this little wooden house, I'm going to do it differently because for Valentine's Day, I put one of the galvanized words on it on the outside, and I didn't want to remove it because it's so hard to put them words on there and glue it down without having so much glue oozing out. So what I decided to do is I decided to flip it over and just take that same color pink and paint the inside of this house pink, you know, just completely just color the whole thing pink, and then instead of putting the bunnies on the outside of like I did with the other bunnies, I'm gonna actually put the bunnies on the inside of these little wooden houses. And these are the wooden houses that you can find at Dollar Tree. I got it a while back, but sometimes they bring them back, but you can get, they come in 3 different sizes. So sometimes I use the outside of it, sometimes I use the inside of it. In this case, I'm gonna use the inside version part, and I'm just gonna paint the entire thing pink and put my bunny on the inside, because I actually did see something in Hobby Lobby where they had these little wooden houses, and they had a bunny just like the one I have, and they put it on the inside of these houses. So it depends on how you do it, you can go either way. And this is how they turned out, and I just love when I can take existing decor and like just change it up for the season, so I don't have to constantly buy new things, because it saves you money. So I just love that I was able to remake these little wooden houses for Easter. I also did the same thing with this wooden decor piece that I made for Valentine's Day as well. I just removed the heart. Well, I'm gonna remove the heart and just add a little Easter bunny to it, but I had to change this up a little bit, because before I just put the heart on top of that little piece that like poked out that came with this decor piece from Dollar Tree. But when I put the bunny on it, as you can see, you can actually see the piece through it. So what I had to do was I had to actually remove that piece and actually just take it off of this little decor, this wood piece decor, and then I went back in and I painted the background white, because once I removed that piece, it left like that big mark. So I just completely covered it white, and then once it was completely dry, then I added my bunny to it. And this little square wooden piece you can also find in the decor section at Dollar Tree, and it has like different pop out words and stuff like that. I think this one says something about I love my puppies, or wolf, or something like that. Wolf loves me, or something like that, but I just used it to recreate different DIYs with it. And that is it for today's video, you guys. This is my last Easter Dollar Tree DIY home decor video of 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I gave you guys some inspiration and some ideas to create some beautiful decor pieces on your own for your home. Stay tuned. I will be doing some spring clean and decorate with me videos coming soon on my channel, where I share with you guys not only some spring cleaning tips, but also how I take all of these DIYs that I've been sharing with you guys, all these DIY decor pieces that I've been sharing with you guys, and use them to decorate my home for Easter. So stay tuned for those videos. It's going to give you a lot of cleaning motivation, a lot of cleaning ideas for springtime, a lot of decor ideas. And don't forget to tag me on Instagram if you recreate any of my DIYs that you have made. I love when you guys tag me on Instagram, and I'm able to share it on my Instagram page, because you guys also give my other subscribers ideas. So don't forget to tag me on Instagram with all of your decor creations, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye guys. Hey guys, don't forget to click on the picture in the middle of the screen so you can subscribe to my channel and get notifications on all the new videos that I put out, and check out these other 2 videos that I have posted on my channel on either side of my picture. Have a great day.